Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. I am the Backwoods Modeler. You are in my workshop. Don't mind the dust. Okay, we are working on a couple trucks today. Thought maybe we'd do a kind of little quick before and after. First of all, start off with one that I just picked up. It's my 96, I believe, 91 Chevy truck, the 454. This was a pretty sweet truck back in the day. M2 did a decent job on it. They could have done a little bit better. Some things that I don't like, some things I do like. You can see this one here. Tail light's about to fall off of it. See the way it's sticking way out of the fender there? That's about to fall off. Anyway, stamps, the way they stamped it on the back, the Chevrolet, it looks really good. Looks correct. 454 SS on the side of the bed, looks good. Got the red interior. Did a good job on the front. This one is not as slammed as the other one that I have, but it's pretty low to begin with, so we're going to do some modifications to that. So I'm just showing you the before I show you the after. So that is the before. Other than that, it's a really nice truck. Looks period correct on the inside. I know you can't really see, but yeah, they did a nice job. Everything looks good, correct. Two-wheel drive truck, and I do like the way M2 puts these together. You can take it and unscrew it, take it apart. It makes this truck easy to lift, which is what I'm going to do. Is I'm just going to flatten off this the pumpkin on the rear end here, flatten that off so I can put my new axle on there. The front end's already pretty flat, so we shouldn't have to mess with that. We'll just put a new axle across there, and then we'll have wheels and tires on here. So there's the before. Let's roll back here and show you the after before we have to mess with anything. All I did was I took a set of Johnny Lightning wheels and tires. I believe these came off of a Bronco, or a Blazer maybe, or maybe one of the Hummers that Johnny Lightning has. But that's where the wheels and tires come from. I took them off a long time ago, so I don't remember the exact truck they came from. I think they look better. It's got a little bit of a lift to it now, and get it where it's focused in a little bit. I think it looks a lot better lifted than it does slammed. Like I said, all I did here on the bottom was I changed the axles, put the axles on there that I used, put my shaft and the tubing in there, glued that all down, and we're good to go. So what y'all think of that? Does that look better than the before and after? I think it looks a lot better. Y'all tell me what you think. Okay, guys, that's that one. Let's get him out of the way. This one is nothing special. You've seen me build probably 2 or 3, 4 or 5 of these. I bet you I've probably built 10 of them. I really like this color scheme on this truck. That's why I've built so many of these. I always like that body style. I've had 1 or 2 of them myself, and it's relatively an easy truck to work with. We're going to change the wheels and tires. We're going to give it a little bit of a lift. I'm going to put a toolbox, back window rack in there. We're going to add some mirrors to it. And we're going to make it like a totally different truck. So there is our before on that one. Plain Jane, nothing special. And then our after is right here. You can see we've got our M2 wheels and tires on there. Got our toolbox, back window rack in there, which is looking pretty good. Got our mirrors on there. The mirrors, I know they're not perfectly period correct, but these mirrors are off of a 2018 Greenlight Ford Dually. Don't have a whole lot of these. These are hard for me to get because most of the dualies I get, I build, so I don't take the mirrors off of them. I have an abundance of Dodge and Chevy mirrors, but not very many forward mirrors. So there is the before and after. Spin that around. Our before and after here. I think it looks a lot better. Jacked up. The window rack and the toolbox in the back. The window rack, I get all my window racks from 802 Customs. This particular toolbox I got from a different guy, but I'm not going to tell you who he is right now because he can't make any. His printer is broken. So maybe in a future video I find out he's back up and running. I'll let you know who he is and where you can get him. No sense in trying to get something you can't get right now, right? So, not that he does a bad job. He's having problems with his printer. I think this truck looks a lot better. The last one of these I built, I put a push bar on the front of, and this one I decided not to. Do it a little differently. The next one I'm building, my white one, is going to have a push bar on it, maybe. We'll see. Last but not least, I do not have a before, but this is my Chevy dually that we worked on last weekend, and I wiped off the Indy 500 decals. You can see I did get just a little tiny bit of the 3500 right there. Just a tiny corner of it I wiped off. But not too bad. This side I did a little better on. I didn't lose any of that. This one has a auxiliary fuel tank in the back that I got from, I think it's DAPKAH. I don't know even how to pronounce it, but I found him on eBay also. Look up auxiliary fuel tanks 1/64 scale, and I'm sure you'll find him. He sells a lot of other good stuff on there. I've bought some other stuff from him. I can't remember exactly what, but he does make some decent back window racks that fit the smaller trucks, so that's good to know to get those. The ones I get from 802 Customs, they're just a little bit bigger. They're perfect for the dualies. You can get them on some of the Fords, but some trucks they're just a little bit too big for, especially like the Dodges are a little bit too wide for the Dodges, and then for the older Chevys like this back here I got sitting, they're a little bit too tall for that. We're going to go over that truck in the next video here. But that's what I got for you today, ladies and gentlemen. Our before and afters. My light's going to fall over. But yeah, those are some of our before and afters for this video. I'm going to get these all cleaned up and get a couple of these listed here, hopefully in the next day or two. I still want to put dual exhaust tips on this Ford here. I think it'd look good with a set of dual exhaust tips on the back. I've already done one or two that way. I think I'm going to start doing a few more that way. I think it'll look good. So we're going to do that still. I'm going to put dual diesel exhaust tips on this one. I think that'll look different and sweet. So I still got to do that, and that truck will be finished. And then the dual exhaust tips on that one, that'll be done. This one may just about be done. May just do a little bit of painting on the bottom to paint those axles in. And then other than that, she'll be ready to go. It's already got mirrors on it. Not much else you can do to that. This is really not really a technically four-wheel drive truck. These were more of a street truck anyway. A lot of people probably think I'm stupid or crazy for jacking it up and raising it up, but I think it looks better that way. What about you? I know my Uncle Dan may be out there watching this. Uncle Dan, if you're watching this, you're a diehard Chevy fan. Did I screw this truck up? What do you think? Y'all have a good day. I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.